Good evening. Thank you for stopping by Healing Conversations with Z. I'm Zuri BB and haven't been on here in a while. There's been a lot of things going on in the community. If you haven't heard, and I'm not talking about it, it's over and done. As far as I'm concerned, I wasn't involved in it. Um, but as far as me doing inner work, it's been a lot of that going on. A lot of changes going on. A lot of writing in my diary, a lot of memories, a lot of triggering from Divine Masculine. But I wrote about it and I'm done with it. Also did a lot of writing about my mom. Wrote about it, still processing that. But this morning, actually it started yesterday with the passing of Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace. Um, Sorry, it's a sad situation. I sympathize with the family, but I don't want my energy being sucked away. It just kind of seemed like it just happened right at that time. At a time when such positive things were going on, especially just for me personally, positive things were going on, and then this happens, and then it tries to get you in that panicky mode, and I'm not one for that anymore. We talked about it in Discord a little bit, and it was pretty interesting, and I had my say on it. But prior to that, well, after that, this morning, well, even after the conversation, I was just shuffling my cards, and the messages were sad. The energy was just sad. 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 7 of Swords. It was just sad and sneaky, and just that energy was just crazy. And I wasn't even asking for a reading. I wasn't even shuffling, so I was just kind of like, no, I'm not gonna mess with that. I just shuffled the cards. And it's interesting that I'm talking about shuffling cards. I have a lot of decks, and depending on, I might use them all. I'm that kind of reader. But I was guided yesterday. I put out the ones that I used the most, or no, I put out the ones I really didn't use that much. And I've been guided to use one deck, one major deck, and one clarifier deck for this week, so I can bond with that deck again, because that deck, I haven't used it. I mean, I might have pulled it out once or twice recently, but I haven't seriously used that deck, and it is the Wild Unknown. I like this deck. It's no joke. And then this is my other deck that I bought when I first came on the channel, and this is the Star Tarot. I like this deck too. There's another reader, Amber. Amber uses that deck too. It was kind of cool to see Amber pull that deck out, and I was like, hey, I got that deck too. That was pretty cool. But I had never seen anyone you pull this deck out other than Sophia Charles' sister. When she had her channel, she pulled out this deck, and I was like, wow, okay, I'm not the other one. I like that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. But the deck I'm going to start with now is the Aboriginal deck. It's an Aboriginal Healing Oracle. I like this deck because it gives you healing words of wisdom. My channel is Healing Conversations, and we're here to talk about things, so how fitting is that? And it has the past, present, and future actions, and this can actually be a reading in itself, these 3 cards. I'm not really sure what I want to deal with. Well, let me rewind that. I'm gonna pull something from this deck, Oracle, and then that way we can do 2 separate readings from this same Oracle deck, Cosmic Cards. First, I want to ask for protection over this space while I do the reading for the collective. I'm asking that you protect all who come, protect all who are here in this space, but protect all who come to this space. Keep any negative energy from any person, place, thing, or entity. Keep it out. Go back from whence you've come. You're not wanted here. Shoot. I need to bring my little bell. I got a bell for when craziness, negative energies pop up, so I can shoot away. These cards are popping out, and I'm not taking none of them. But what I'm asking for is that for our ancestors to come into this space and give us some guidance on the energies that are here, because I think it something else weird happened. I think we're in Aquarius season now, and that's interesting because my divine masculine is in Aquarius, and I am a fire sign, fire and water. Interesting. How fitting. Oh, let me say this to another coincidence, since I done spoke divine masculine up. Right before I got ready to set this tripod up, I was listening to some music, and I like Marvin Gaye. I love me some Marvin Gaye, even though his energy's a little off. I know how to separate that, but I got ready to put the camera on the tripod, and he switched it to some other kind of song. It was interesting. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Not that I'm trying to be mean or anything, and I didn't aid a couple, or did I? Not in a mean way, but we had work to do. So whatever comes up in this reading probably gonna affect me too. I've done my own personal reading. I mean, I know what I needed to do on my own, but let me get back to the prayer. Blessing of the room. I'm over here rambling now. Please protect this place. Please protect who all come into this space. Let them bring their spirit guides, and let them give them extra wisdom that may be needed. Take my ego out of this, because it's not about me. It's about spirit. It's about the message for the twin flame collective, specifically divine feminine. But if divine masculine pops up in here, I mean, we'll talk to him. I'm over here bringing mine in. I don't mean to, but he is welcome here. I'm not being mean. Although I was salty about what happened. And I think that's why he is responding the way he's responding. Alright. But so be it. We're going to keep it positive. And it's already 8.5 minutes, and I'm over here playing. Alright. Let's keep it. Let's get going. Alright, Spirit. I'm going to pull it out. Celebration. But that wasn't what the question was. What is the message for the collective, for the energies? What is the message for the collective? What's that energy? It's good that we're celebrating. Oh. Be still. Be still so you can celebrate. Celebration is the overlying cause of the message. Because somebody's going to, oh, here's that glare again. Golden crown. Somebody's getting their golden crown. Past energy. What are the ancestors saying about this? What are you saying about this? Growth. So you're celebrating because there's some type of growth going on. They want you to be still, though. That's what was happening. Let me back up. That's past energy. Past energy was growth. So you were being told to be still. What were you being told to be still about? Were you moving too fast mentally? Making assumptions? Think about it. And it's a 5. 5 is the number of change. Let me read about it. I've already talked enough. Expansion, growth, and increase. Chickweed medicine encourages you to develop and grow. Growing does not occur without change, yet change can sometimes be unimaginable. For some, the power of knowing what to expect and how to control it provides them with a sense of security, which has become a survival technique. Be wary of interfering with survival techniques, unless there are other skills with which to replace these with. What is taken away must be replaced, or else cracks begin to open up and holes begin to form. Sometimes, however, the cracks simply fill with water and provide the opportunity for new growth to begin. So upon reflection of this growth, growing is sometimes downright scary. But when you were pushed, yelling and screaming the entire way, you landed in a far better place from which you began. Once you got your bearings, you were presented with an opportunity that was worth the traumatic experience. So apparently a lot of you all, me too, we had to grow. Something cost us to have to grow. So we were being made to be still. We were being made to be still, and while we were growing our golden crown. I can't see if that's clear. Growing our golden crown. So it's going to be some reason to celebrate pretty soon. Currently, what's going on? So we were growing, and so we were being told to be still. Okay, so currently there's a challenge going on, some type of challenge. I'm gonna figure out this glare thing eventually. There's a challenge going on, and that is a number 24, which is a 6, which can be success. Can be successful, but let's see. Solitary, challenge, awkward. So look at that, be still. Solitary, challenge, awkward. You're being made to be still. While this crown is, you're getting your golden crown. Because once you get it, you'll be able to celebrate. Let's read about this. The wombat is a solitary creature who prefers his own company rather than that of others. His singular focus of meeting only his own needs can be confused with selfishness when it is merely his skill in minding his own business. Wombat appears to dawdle through life at a slow and steady pace, not concerned with what is going on around him. However, when the situation calls for a quick and hasty response, Wombat possesses amazing agility and speed that surprises those who expected him to be slow and clumsy. Wombat builds his home deep underground in a burrow, complete with sleeping chambers. Interestingly, his home is always built with at least 2 exits, thus enabling him to escape should he be ambushed by opportunists. He can rise to any challenge and not only protect himself, but will fiercely defend his own territory. And currently, You're sitting in the background and running away from a situation does not mean you will not be affected by what is happening. Eventually, you will be forced to make a decision and choose sides. Rather than being surprised by this development, be prepared to act rather than react. Gather your information and prepare now, not later, because the delay may restrict your options. In this situation, you need to ensure you have a range of options available so the decisions made are best for you, not what rather than what others think is best for you. Take control, but ensure you have an exit plan in place. That's really interesting because this wombat card is in this deck. It's in the Four of Pentacles, I think. It's the Pentacles. It's like they look like little creatures. They're hibernating. So right now you're being told to hibernate. You're Four of Swords. I said Pentacles, but it's Four Swords. You're resting. Some kind of challenge came. So you're, that whatever the challenge was the Three of Swords. So you're taking that one sword and you're going in hibernation mode. That's what should happen. Because right now, you're gathering your crown. So, be still. Alrighty. This is the future. If you do what you've been told to do, let's see what's going to happen in the future. What's going to happen? Selflessness. This is Akira. Selflessness. And that is 35, which is an 8, which is a building working towards something. 35. Selflessness, sacrificing, future. Self-sacrificing is only honorable when your sacrifice does not impact on yourself. Be still. Trusting in the future. Self-sacrificing is an act where you selflessly give or act in a particular way towards another. The ancestors warn us that being a martyr is not self-sacrificing, as often the choices that are made do not impact others, only yourself. So this is the Aboriginal dreaming totem. Give to others only after you have cared for yourself. The act of giving can only be worthwhile if we provide it from a place within us that has something to offer. Once we determine what we actually have to share, our gift becomes more valuable to the person we are sharing ourselves with. That is deep. You gotta take care of yourself first. But it's telling you, be still. Because you're getting your golden crown. Once you get that golden crown, you can celebrate. But you can't celebrate unless you grow and challenge yourself. Go within and challenge yourself. When you go within, you're going to look at your deep-rooted belief systems. You got to think about why you let people treat you the way they do. You have to think about why you let your divine masculine treat you the way he does. You got to think about how you treat you, because nobody else can do nothing to you unless you allow it to happen. You allow it to happen. So you have to stand up for yourself. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to be selfless. You have to take care of yourself first. Once you take care of yourself, you can take care of others. If you take care of others to the where if you keep giving to others, you have less for yourself. Less for yourself. Selflessness. Nothing for you. Put you first. Because you don't have nobody but you. And you want this crown. This crown has wisdom. I'll actually pull that up. That's number 14.5. That's changed to the golden crown. Your light is magnificent. Let us now uplift and honor the radiant light of others. You got to take care of yourself first, though, before you can do that. I'm not reading all of this, which I will say the affirmation you can use for this is, I am positively shining with spiritual light, love, and compassion. Illuminating. I inspire others to be blessed, radiance that they truly are. Let me read that again because I kind of hesitated. I am positively shining with spiritual light, love, and compassion. Illuminating. I inspire others to be the blessed radiance that they truly are. And this will affect your heart, your throat, your third eye, and your crown. Yeah, you won't be able to do this stuff before you got to grow, and you got to meet the challenges that's coming your way, and you have to learn how to take care of yourself so that you can be selfless. But in order to do that, you got to be still. There's too much moving going on. Too much caring about what other people are saying. As long as you're not doing, you won't be able to celebrate. You won't get this. And it's interesting because there's the moon. There's the sun. Down in the earth. And you got this beautiful flower blooming, full of possibilities. And all these Fibonacci spirals, that's energy. This is all the energy, you know, that you'll have, that you'll gain. Well, look at her hair. I'm about to get deep on you for a minute. Well, yeah. It's been an issue. I'll briefly talk about it. It's an issue with how black children are being treated with their hair. Most of I got mine locked up, but you see these spirals? That's energy. That's energy to help you manifest and grow. Look at hers. Look how long it is. Look how wavy it is. That's energy. That's power. A lot of kids are being told, you got to cut your hair or you can't come to school, or you can't play sports, or you can't do this. That's energy. They're trying to cut the energy from a certain set of people. Just another tidbit of information. Okay, this is the end of this reading. I'm hoping that it benefited someone. I actually was going to encompass the other reading with this reading, but it's 25 minutes right now, and I'm going to leave it at 25 minutes for this reading, because this was a lot right here. I will come right back. I will do this other reading, because that was the reading that I really was going to do. And I'll reshuffle the cards and go from there. But thank you for stopping by Healing Conversations with me, Zuri BB. I'll see you soon. Thanks for stopping by. Got some new members also. Thank you for clicking the subscription button. I'll try to be a little bit more regular, but life happens, and other things are coming on. I got tutor, I got a little star seed. I'm tutoring, and I'm doing some other things. It's coming in the mix, but I'll try to do one at least a couple of days a week. I'll try to, and it'll have to be late in the evening like this. All right. Well, you all take care. I will see you shortly. I'm going to clear this up, bring out the other decks that I've been told that I'm supposed to be using. This was just something extra. And I'll see you soon. Peace.